please to François Girondolle to present yourself and tell us what's your role in Nest first.
Thank you for having me. So I'm François. I'm working at Nest in Europe, where I take care of the partnership program, which is called Works with Nest. The objective of Work with Nest is to make sure that product consumers have in their home can work and interact with the Nest product they have for better service, better comfort, better saving, and better safety.
Sorry. So that would be if you sorry, if you want to explain what is Nest for our readers
Sure.
who are in the lighting industry.
Sure. So Nest is a company that started in 2009 in the Silicon Valley in Palo Alto. It's been founded by Tony Fadell and Matt Rogers, who were old-timers at Apple. And they embark on a vision to reinvent products in the home. Product that people don't love and product that people have not seen evolving over the years. And they started with one product, which is the thermostat. Everybody has a thermostat in their home. Everybody has a thermostat, but very few people use it to the full capacity of the thermostat. Programming, changing temperature. So when Nest started, the idea was to reinvent the thermostat. We have so much technology in our pockets, our cell phones, in our cars, to control our health, but none of this technology has really got into it. So what if we applied all those technologies in a thermostat to make it extremely smart, extremely intelligent, but just showing a very simple interface and a very adaptive, comprehensive interface to the user. And this is where Nest started. We created this thermostat called the Nest Learning Thermostat that actually learns from the people, learns from you, learns from me, the way we live, and builds a schedule of the heating or the cooling we need and saves money. It does not need us to program it. It does not need us to interact with it many times. So that's the real innovation we brought to the market. It's namely reinventing this market. And then we reinvented another one, which is the smoke and carbon monoxide detector. Simply because it saves lives. I mean, everybody has got a smoke or fire detector in your home, but most of the time, those devices, you will not understand what's going on. They will be screaming, they will be chirping in the middle of the night. It's an old piece of plastic. So we're reinventing them in a very human way. Now the Nest Protect, as we call it, will talk to you and will tell you if it is an alert, if it is an emergency, where and when the alert is happening. So actually we're taking small devices in the home that have a lot of importance for consumers because it's all about their comfort, it's all about their savings and their safety. And when you reinvent them. Now we will not reinvent all the products in the home, because you have fantastic companies, and you have some in Spain also, who do great products. And by great products, we mean products consumer love. And so we don't want to change the consumer's mind. We just want to add more value, more thoughtfulness to the consumer's life. So what we will do is that we will, from a technical standpoint, make our product and their product work together. Take the example of lighting, which is what your magazine is all about. When you take Philips Hue light bulbs, they create this experience where you can remotely control your light, the color, switching on, switching off, dimming, and so on. So we connected our Nest system products with the Philips Hue products, and we created scenarios. We call them use cases. So through those scenarios, for instance, if I have a smoke alarm in my house and that is an emergency, then Philips Hue system will know about it, and all the lamps, all the bulbs will flash red. So not only I will hear the voice of the Nest Protect, but I will see the Philips Hue bulbs flashing red. So I know there is an emergency. So we're adding value and we're adding experience to the partner's product, whereas at the same time we make sure that the consumer is well informed. This is what we do.
Okay, because I didn't really understand. I thought based on Professor Karliczek yesterday presentation, he showed that like a plant, you can say, I want water, through a sensor.
Yes.
But what's the value, the added value of the Nest if this can wirelessly send the information to my mobile? So why do I need the Nest?
Okay.
It's an additional, like...
Yeah, so Nest may not interact with every device in your home. Like it may not interact with your plant. However, there could be a scenario where your plant is saying it's too hot. And then we could turn on the thermostats to make sure that when you are not in your home, you can turn down the temperature to the temperature that is agreeable to the plant, or make sure that that plant is not overheated. That's not the most straightforward scenario we could think of. The most straightforward scenario is definitely outside of the plants. But think of door locks, for instance. Door locks,
door lock, yeah,
the door locks. So it would be interesting to know that when I lock a door, it means that most of the time it means that I am away from my home. Okay. And in the Nest system, we have this very nice status of your home, which is home and away. So if your door lock, which is a connected door lock now, can tell to your thermostat, oh, they are away. So the thermostat will say, oh, they are away, I'm going to lower the temperature, so maybe the plant will be happier, but also the lamps will turn off. And maybe this is the time where your washing machine will start, because you don't want to hear it. So it's actually a chain reaction thing. There is one device doing one thing, and it propagates to the other devices. And Nest is not trying to coordinate everything. Nest is just saying one thing. You have an important information, which is there anyone in the home, or is there no one in the home? It's not something we control, that's something the user can, or the third-party product can tell us. And then we propagate this information across the ecosystem. And then maybe your plant will be happy that nobody is going home, or I don't know, well, the plant might not care for, but there are plenty of scenarios where you could have a connected watering system for your plant, and when the temperature goes above this threshold, then water is being poured in the plant. So it's not about automating your home, it's about facilitating those small connections in between.
Once you are not here, and also it's capable of learning your habits. Yes?
And once you're here too. Here too, naturally, because when you're here, you want a particular temperature, you also want some lights to be on, and let's say when you go to bed, what's going on?
Yeah, I like the example that you gave that it's lights a little bit. Yeah. Also, when you are moving, maybe you may wake up in the night.
In the night, yeah.
And
so we're trying just to anticipate a little bit, and not just because we are thinking our product through the consumer experience. When we design the thermostat or those Nest Protect, we try them out. And you see this little light on the Nest Protect that tells you that everything is okay, or there is emergency or an alert. But we have light, so why don't we use it for something more? We all have experienced that, well, during the night it's hard to navigate through the dark, and we may not want to switch on the full light because it's waking you up. It's hard. So we have this little white light that you're sure you're not trapping yourself into the carpet. So we're just trying to reinvent things so they care for people. This is what we try to do. Create products that care for people.
And through alliances, as you told us.
So we have reinvented two products, but the rest of it we'll do it with alliances, partnership. And this is what the Work with Nest program is. So my role at Nest will be to go in the market in Europe, all across Europe, find great companies who do great product and product consumers love, and discuss with them how we could work together.
That's your work as an evangelist.
Well, it's product partnerships. Let's call it product partnerships.
Yes, more than what was
And
announced.
I'm happy to visit any of, Spanish companies.
That was another question for me. In Spain, you have something or not?
No, so in Europe, so Nest is officially sold in 7 countries: the US, Canada, Ireland, UK, Netherlands, Belgium, and France. We have not opened the other countries in Europe yet. When we open a country, it means that first we put all the distribution channel in place: online, retail, pro, enterprise. That we localize the content, that we localize our website, our support, means from a language perspective. If we were to go to Spain, then we would have a Spanish Nest website. So because we want to talk to consumers. The consumers, they speak Spanish in Spain. Of course they can understand English, of course they do, but we want to speak their language, we want to be close to them. So we don't have any operations in Spain at the moment. We will see what the future brings. This is our strategy. We opened in Europe at a wide scale in September 2014.
2014.
Which is like about 6 months ago, a bit more than 6
So
months
it
ago.
was France, Belgium, and Ireland. You mentioned.
So,
Ireland.
well, UK opened in 2013 as a beachhead to figure out what the market was. Then we opened Ireland, Netherlands, Belgium, and France. So that the neighboring countries. So in 6 months we have already done a lot of work. We're very happy because we got fantastic traction from the market. Consumers are extremely happy. And we're thrilled, we're absolutely thrilled, and it motivates us to go further, but it takes time.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
And